All right, it's getting late, but we can keep it going. We can keep it going. We might get to a second renaming tonight. We'll see. We get the center, Nick Williams. However, a bunch of recruits just locked us out. I think those were new additions. But we do get our first recruit of the season. It's somebody that we desperately, desperately needed, a brand new center in the form of Nick Williams. Let's see. Wideout-wise, we are way out on Kelvin Spurlock. Way out. And way out on Jay Coley. Tight end, we are way out on Adam Williams. Tackle-wise, again, McDaniel locked us out. Still got the lead for Brian Williams, although not by as much. And Marco Johnson. Bernard Scott locked us out at guard, but we're still in the fight for Kyle Henderson. We get Nick Williams, 3-star, 71 overall center, but we're definitely out on Sidney Harris. Defensive end, we got the lead, we got the lead, we got the lead. Okay. Defensive tackle, we're in the lead for both of those two. Munoz, we are very far out. Middle linebacker, unfortunately, Dick Small. Not feeling it. Free safety, Lance Davis locks us out. Still in the lead for Newberry, though, and for Drew Bush, which is amazing. We're out on Matt Brown, though. Kicker, I mean, we're kind of hanging around for both of those two. What about punter? We're out on Brad Bryant. We're out on Tate Love. For sure. And then the athletes. The athletes. Still looking good for Sutherland. Looking good for Petty. Definitely out on Harper and Turner, though. Okay. Let's see. McDaniel. Ready for a visit. Wilson is as well, as is Keon Parham. Okay, so the best we can do now is focus on players who have interest in coming here. And there are a lot of them. A shitload of them. If Endo could have chosen to be born anywhere, it would have been there. Let's be honest. So let's see. We'll start looking at 3 stars. 3 stars that are interested. These are the next targets. There's a 4-star tight end who was willing to come here, but he's not. He's locked us out. 2 stars, a 3-star guard. Defensive end. Couple of defensive tackles. 4-star corner in Hopkins, but I'm pretty sure we're out on him. A couple of 2 stars. And a 2-star athlete. Okay. Well, NCAA, yeah, it does, like, the city name pool is amazing. All right, so let's see. Quarterbacks, we're definitely out on Dan Wilson, but there is Jeff Jones, the pride of Borger, who is a 63. Running back-wise, we're definitely out on Jeremy Durbin. Definitely out on Rasheed Ross. Wideouts, we're definitely out on Vince Thompson, Marty Mosley, and Zach Foster. So we're really not making up much ground here. 2,000 points back on Jamar Carter. Yeah, unfortunately, for a lot of these, we are just like way out of the conversation. Even if they had interest at some point in signing with us, most of these guys do not now. Okay, so we pretty much know who we have then. These are the final set of recruits. Actually, who do we have? Not scouted. Kicker Reggie Turner. He's still a 79, so it's not that bad. All right, so quarterback. Got to make up some ground on Jeff Jones. Keep fighting with Brian Williams. Marco's looking great. Keep fighting for Henderson. Williams is already secured. Got to fight for Flynn. In the lead for Merrill. Could keep fighting for Wilson. I'm not going to worry about the 2 stars as much as that 3-star. We are in the lead for both defensive tackles. Still fighting for Newberry. Gigantic lead with Bush and Parham. Got to fight for those guys. Fight for Sutherland still. All right. And then for all positions, let's fight for Hawk. And we'll fight for Brooks. And Jesse Smith. And Curtis Wilson, I suppose. All right. Tulsa, they're 0-5. I'd like to think we can beat them. Okay. So we're bad, but we're not as bad as Tulsa. Which sounds about right, you know? That sounds about right. It's Tulsa. I don't know anything about Tulsa, but you just say Tulsa and it's like, yeah, no, that's probably not that great. Let's see. What can we find out about Tulsa? And the game loaded, so I don't care. All right, we got some recruitment battles. We got some people who are ready to visit. It's North Texas next. Back to the recruitment board. It's in Oklahoma. True. True. All right, let's see. Ready for a visit. Get Jesse Smith here and Ross Brooks. Quarterback-wise, we now have the lead for Jeff Jones. Going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship. The tackle, we still have to fight hard for Brian Williams. Marco Johnson's looking very likely to sign. Still fighting for Henderson. Still fighting for Flynn. I don't know what we want to do about these extra defensive ends. Flynn's really the one that we want. Huge lead for both Brooks and Hawk, which is awesome. Still fighting hard for Newberry. We got the lead now on Smith and Parham. Making up some ground. We'll offer Reggie Turner a scholarship. Got the lead for Sutherland. For Petty. Says a couple of 2-star guys where it's like, are those the guys that we want to go for? Again, let's just make sure in terms of highest rated dudes, we'll max out the points. And try to lock down these recruitment options. It's North Texas. And we win. So very similar to last season. We're going on a late run. Let's see. By the way, Tulsa. Home of Oral Roberts University. And the University of Tulsa. Cool. Cool. Goodness. All right, still in a recruitment battle. No extra commitments, though. Damn. The longer these guys are holdouts, the more worried I get. Still in the lead for Jeff Jones. Still fighting. Marco's looking good. We are in a dogfight. We're starting to lose some of these defensive ends. None of them are totally necessary outside of Flynn. I don't think we're going to be able to make up that ground for Reggie Turner, but we're right there for Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. Let's see. Rich Hawk, ready for a visit. Get him in here on the bye week. Sure it was sorted by OVR. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. But yeah, I don't know. Some of these guys, Rice this week. Some of these guys, maybe I should offer scholarships. We beat Rice as well. So just like last year, we battle back to 500 at at 4-4 on the season, which not too bad. Not too bad at all. Louisiana Tech up next. Like I said, it'll be nice once we get this roster to like, hey, we're good to go. Hey, there we go. So Drew Bush, Keon Parham, Ross Brooks. There we go. There we go. Finally, we get some recruits. Some commitments. Fantastic. Huge lead built up for Jeff Jones as well at quarterback. Still fighting for Williams. Marco, there's a little bit of pushback. We're really starting to fall behind for some of these other defensive ends. And again, they're only 2 stars, though. I feel like there's other late 3 stars that we can go for. Yeah, Ross Brooks signed. We're still right there for Rich Hawk. Newberry and Smith. We already got 2 really solid additions. At safety, definitely out on Reggie Turner. We keep falling back a little bit more. There's some of these other guys here where it's just like, okay, what are we going to do? All right, we do have to make a decision on some of these 2 stars. And if that's who we want to go after. And outside of Rich Hawk, because we need another defensive tackle, what is Aaron Petty good at? He is very good carrying, route running. His catching's not good. Not very good agility. I got to be honest, he's probably better set up as a secondary option, but he's not the tallest. Got to be honest, Aaron, even though I know you'd sign here immediately, I'm not feeling it. Keep pushing for Jesse Smith. Take Curtis Wilson, Keith Merrill, Marcus McDaniel out of there. We have room for about 2 more people. And it really is. Shout out to, by the way, the best player in the nation, the most highly touted being Bob Lawrence. Right now, it's just, can we find Marcus Nunez? We've already looked at Williams. We already looked at Munoz. Corey Foster. It's like with any of these guys, and I feel like most of them we already checked, right? Damn, I just don't know if we can really break through here. Don't know if we can really break through. There's a super fast running back. Yeah, but he's gone. Jason Williams has a 4.4. 410 bench press for Tom Johnson, but he's already gone. Could go after we already looked at Davis. Yeah, I don't really think there's too much else I could do here. I don't think there's too much else I can do. Muted, hello. We do have a couple of wideouts that are pretty fast. A sub 4.4. It's never a bad thing. Shannon Vincent at tight ends, pretty fast. This guy here, Adam Williams, but we know he's a bust. Welcome home. How was the trip? Trip was really good, man. It's been very, very tough to adjust to being home. Very, very tough. Sean Thompson, I can't add you. What about Ernest Washington? Muted here to not win raffles, right? Knowing his luck. At this point, we're just looking for stat freaks. Because it's pretty much all we can go for. Pretty much all we can go for. And a lot of people are starting to lock out their lists too. This is a rough spot to be in. A rough spot to be in all of a sudden. Darwin Nunez jersey arrives tomorrow. Good purchase. It's a shame his goal was called back the other day, but what are you going to do? Look at Reggie Brewer. Can't even look at Jared Mosby. Oh, goodness. Corners. A couple of guys who had 4.4s. I wish we could go after Ryan Phillips because that guy's a freak. Jared Jackson's a 1-star. That's really weird. And then athlete-wise. All right. Well, we do have some last-second additions to the draft board, just hoping to find anything. I mean, anything really is the answer. Shout out to Kevin James. We do have some wideouts here that might not be the worst. Yeah, I mean, we'll start taking a look at some of these guys as the season goes on. It's Louisiana Tech next. Can we get back over 500? No, we can't. And that's a bad sign when we pretty well handled Louisiana Tech last season and very, very much lost this season. So, not great. Not great. So, damn. White Fat Rock up to level 14. We do get Dick Hawk. Beautiful. But we do miss out on running back Luke Lamb. Kevin James locks us out. We did get a defensive tackle, though, which is nice. That was one of our positional needs. And again, we can add to the recruitment level. Let's do the off-season recruiting because I think that's going to be pretty big for us. Let's see what we got. Week 11. What do we got? So quarterback, Jeff Jones. So we are still very much in the conversation for him. Leading the way. Wideout-wise, we're not getting any closer to Nunez. We might have an outside shot at Victor Sherman. We'll offer him a scholarship, too. Tight end-wise, Foster, no shot. Vincent, no shot. Tackle-wise, Williams, we're still in the lead. Still in the lead for Johnson. Washington, no shot. Henderson's still in the lead. We might have a shot for Jerome Byrd. He's 55 overall. But he is a 3-star. I'm going to go for him. That sucks that he's a bust, but again, just beggars can't be choosers right now. Got myself a promotion when I got 2 promotions, 2.5 months. Jesus. Either they like you or they're trying to set up a fall guy. One or the other. No chance of getting Fenton. No chance of getting Deshaun Dean. Great name. He's also going to be a lower rated player. He is somebody we can go for. As we continue to fight like hell for some of these other guys. And honestly, it's going to go right down to the wire at this point for some of these people. Let's put points on Jeff Jones to try to seal it. All right. Got UTEP, old El Paso after the bye week. Goodness. Come on, land us more recruits. We need this positive boost in our first couple of seasons. We need it. Come on. Another recruit or two. Take the pressure off. Damn it. We're just in a shitload of battles right now. 4-5 against 5-4 in the next week. All right. So let's see. Jeff Jones. Good lead for him. Definitely. I don't think we're getting Victor Sherman. I'm going to back out. We keep fighting for these tackles. Gotta keep fighting for Henderson. We're in the conversation now for Bird. In the conversation for Deshaun Dean. Newberry, big lead for Jesse Smith. Still neck and neck for Gandy and Sutherland. Damn. This is going to go right down to the wire. Every single person we have on our list, though, we can put max points on. At least our current maximum. So it is El Paso before we take on top 10 ranked UAB. Jesus whiz, we crush El Paso. So back to 500. Not expecting a bowl game this year, that's for sure. All right. Come on. This could be the program changer if we get these recruits. Come on. Please. All right. We got 2 of them. However, we missed out on Corey Newberry. We get Jeff Jones at quarterback, Jesse Smith at safety, but Corey Newberry goes to San Diego State. As apparently we set the record for longest kick return. 10-0. Number 7 in the nation, UAB, is up next. But yeah, that's a pretty rough loss to not get Newberry. We were up there for a while, but it became pretty clear that he had his heart set on San Diego.
Oh, good for you!
Got the Shane for the follow, by the way. All right, we still have the lead. Big push from Rice for Marco Johnson. But we do still have the lead. Sutherland, no! The 2 4-stars that we were in for out of nowhere, we have lost the lead for. It's going to go right down to the wire for the end of the season again. We're still early enough. We don't care about the season. We're still mostly made up of already established players. UAB, can we ruin their season? No, we cannot. We didn't embarrass ourselves at least, but damn. Not great. Tight spot. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you are well. You got your bowl win. You're good for a few years. Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Oh, my God. All right, Marshall. Shit. We lost out on kicker Matt Gandy. He goes to Utah. So out of nowhere, a couple of these highly touted prospects that we were in for at the last minute are falling off. And we are still going to need a kicker and a defensive end. We are still in for 2 defensive ends as well. But yeah, now we need a kicker. Damn. And we're falling very far behind on Josh Sutherland. All we can do now is just push with every point that we have to hold on to these guys. Is there a kicker or a punter still available? Yeah, Lee Mitchell. It's Lee Mitchell or Derek Yancey. Shit. For Yancey, it's not going to be looking that good, I would presume. For Lee Mitchell, I also can't presume it's going to look that good. It's not, but literally, we're begging at this point. 4-7 Marshall. We're 5-6. Final game of the season. We win it, 41-24. So we'll finish 500. That's not bad. I didn't expect us to be 500 in either of our 2 seasons. We're 500 in season 2, and of course we won a bowl game over Auburn in season 1 with the team that we inherited. That's not too bad. But recruitment-wise, it's a bit scary. Fat Rock's up to level 15. Sutherland locks us out. And a couple other guys are going to go down to the wire here. No surprise. No surprise. No surprise at all. Recruitment-wise, again, let's do the off-season bonus. We're going to need it based off of those battles that we're still in. But yeah, 6-6. I mean, not brutal. I highly doubt we're in the conference championship for the second year in a row. I doubt it. But you never know. Tight spot, duly noted. Come on. There's no way at 6-6 we're making the conference championship for the second year in a row. There's no way. Indeed, we missed out this year. We missed out. Apparently we are bowl eligible, but no conference championship this year. As we didn't miss out by much, just 1 win. We had Tulane, Southern Miss, both at 6-2. We weren't awful. Yeah, I mean, obviously UAB on the other side. Number 4 team in the nation. UAB, which is insanity. Pure insanity. Obviously, we can check the bowls and everything like that. So let's see. We go to bowl season. It's showing us, looking at the Nollins Bowl. The Nollins Bowl. See if that's where we end up, though. We will see. We will see. 'Tis bowl season. How is UAB so dominant? I don't know. I do not know. Lou Nichols III of Central Michigan just won the Heisman with 500 first place votes. Cool. And we do go to a bowl game for the second year in a row. It's Arkansas State, if I'm not mistaken, the number 13 team in the nation at 11-1 in the New Orleans Bowl. Jesus. I mean, we beat Arkansas last year, but holy shit. Like, really? Michigan State will look to defend their national title against Florida. The Gators are back. The Gators are back. Okay. So yeah, Michigan State and Florida for the national title. Cotton Bowls, Arkansas, TCU, Clemson, Texas in the Orange Bowl. Sugar Bowls, UAB and Western Kentucky. Oklahoma, Houston in the Fiesta Bowl. Rose Bowls, Ohio State, USC. Auburn, Michigan in the Outback Bowl. Okay. All right. Hey, I mean, a bowl game 2 years in a row. We won our first ever one last year. We're still not going to worry about this one against Arkansas State. Maybe we can ruin their season, but like I said, it'll pretty much be after this season that we start kind of focusing more on our teams, our games, and we end up losing as well. That's unfortunate. Yeah, soon. You know, the first couple seasons, it's focus on recruitment, and then it's focusing on those younger players as they take that step forward into the spotlight. There's a pretty decent chance we could end up just cutting a bunch of players, as McCormick, again, has the school career rushing yards record, as well as the rushing touchdowns record. Narcisse, most passing yards in a season. Franklin with the most career school receptions and receiving yards and touchdowns. And that is it. Who won the national title? The Florida Gators' undefeated season propels them to the national title, knocking off the defending champions. Fair enough. So yeah, the Florida Gators back atop college football. Texas over Clemson. USC over Ohio State. Tim Tebow Jr. leading the way. And with that, we go to a very, very, very big offseason.